What's going on, you fucking fiddlers? Nick Daniels here, coming at you live yet again, man. And today we're just hanging out at the lake after work. We literally just got home about 1 minute ago, and I figured we'd shoot the shit. Conveniently, by the way, very close to the apartment. It's literally through the parking lot here, and then I just have this. And there's you've probably seen me film out here various times. There's literally like a little path right here. And that just leads literally across this little bit of water. There's like a little makeshift bridge right to the parking lot. It's the most convenient thing ever, man. And I love coming out here and just shooting the shit. And that's what we're gonna do for about the next 5-10 minutes. So anyway, today, man, we got a little video. So it's spring, man. Spring. A few days ago. It's actually like it's a half decent amount of degrees out right now. I think like earlier it was only like 7, and 7's still like not bad. It's probably over 10 right now. Like I'm actually hot. In the skin here, the skin and the flannel. I'm actually fairly warm, so like that's just telling you it's kind of fucked up. Well, apparently it's hot. The booty shorts are out and everything already. People are just being retards. Patios are full, you know what it is. And today, man, we're talking about my worst job interview I've ever had. So obviously we're gonna leave a few things out of the details there, but we're gonna give you the meat and potatoes, man. We're gonna give you the gravy of the whole story here, and we're gonna go from there. So a couple of years ago, and we're just chilling. This is my new style. No, I'm kidding. I like walking, but I want to just fucking chill. Look right at you, just stare into you. I gotta remember how to do this real quick here. Hold on here. Oh shit! Look at that. You can like tilt it up and down. What the fuck? There's oh. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I really want to try something before we get in the rain here. Okay, so I put on this thing called follow. I just want to see if it actually is gonna do it. It's supposed to like actually follow me. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, dude, that's trash. Alright, it ain't following. Alright, that's garbage. Man, I was pretty stoked right there. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to... Oh, god damn. Yeah, okay. Man, I don't know how to fucking do this shit. There's a way to fucking zoom this in, man. That's all I was trying to do. Get down. Yeah, I can like... Jesus Christ, the birds are coming in low. Hold on here, just one second. But yeah, man, anyway, so... I can't. Yeah, I don't remember how to zoom that in. I did it once. I've done it like once or twice. And then obviously I just don't fucking remember, so I just look retarded now. Pretty normal. Anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, man, we'll get to the job, yeah. So a couple of years ago, I was trying to get into the computer world of jobs, right? Like IT, because obviously that's where my diploma is saturated the most. So I'm kind of going around, and I did something really I thought was a good idea at the time. I put this resume on Indeed. You can do that. You can put a resume on Indeed. And like basically once in a while you'll just get like a retarded email or something that's like, hey, we saw your resume on Indeed, which isn't, you know, it's probably a bad sign. I'm not gonna lie to you if like you didn't specifically like apply to that company. But I had a company and they reached out, and I think I was working for a work term at the time, so like I was kind of desperate because like, you know, you kind of need a work term by a specific date or you fail. Which is just free labor for 5 weeks that they get, and then you apparently get quote-unquote experience. Yeah, bullshit. Anyway, yeah, so I think that was the situation, and yeah, again, we're not saying where this place was or who it was, but I got this interested party, and I was like, okay, cool, and they wanted me for an interview at their location that was a little near me at the time. It was about like 2 hours away. But I mean, I could move to the area if needs be or get accommodations. So you know what the hell, man, let's go for it. And yeah, man, so I didn't even like look really up the company. I did in general, but I figured, you know what, like every company needs IT. You know, you're a fucking fool if you don't. We're gonna do the pace, eh? We're gonna fucking pace here. I like pacing. Get the water shot too. God, that's beautiful. Look at that shit. Yeah, man, so yeah, so this is like where I was mistaken. So I went on their company site, and they seemed to be in some type of insurance. It was the main domain of this company, which, don't get me wrong, is a perfectly fine thing. And obviously, they got to have people there that are working, and they got to use IT. Like, you got to use a computer, you got to use shit. So I figured, you know what, this is that's a no-brainer, man. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be managing their network or something. Even if it was just basic help desk, you know what I mean? Because obviously they need to they have files to document and shit like that. So obviously they need someone, in the system. Man, I'm telling you, man, looking at the pocket right now, and you just get the shot of the water in the back, man. It captures this like nicely. Look at that shit, man. Dude, that's disgusting. I always love filming. By the way, I'm just saying this right now, man. I love filming by the water. I just find it looks good. That's what. Why not rant like this at water? You know, like at a lake or something. Like, look at this shit, man. Look at it. Yeah, man. So, like I said, that's my expectation walking in. Guy, was I mistaken? Fella. I walk in there, and and this is a couple years ago, but I'll do the best I can to remember things. So I walked in, and there was like 3 people sitting there, like a couple Indian fellas. You know, nothing wrong with that. I got nothing against some Indian guys. I mean, you know, it is a kind of a racist thing to say, like they do tech support, but a lot of the time it is a lot of Indian guys that do tech support. Usually it's also the scammers, by the way, too. So I was kind of thinking, like, I was a little worried though. There was like 4 people there. That just seemed like odd for a job interview. Like, I was like, something's weird here. Like, clearly they were waiting for a job. And so like I said, I go in, and they call my name, and I walk in this room, and this woman sits me down and just does like a 2-minute interview. Like, it was retarded, but it wasn't an interview. It was like just kind of a meet and greet. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, you know, it's just like, your name's Nick. Like, you're looking, yep. Like, but it wasn't like specific. Like, it wasn't like you're looking for work in IT. It was like, you got an IT resume. And I was like, yeah, right. And it was like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, you looked this up. Yep. I got know a bit about the company here. Hoping to get some work here. Awesome. Yep. And it's like, okay, cool. We'll have you upstairs there, for like the PowerPoint. And I was like, the what? You know, it's not what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to sit down with somebody and have a conversation about my qualifications. So yeah, man. So I go upstairs, and I'm realizing my mistake. Very quickly, I'm realizing this, because there's a full room with like booklets, and they've got some presentation in 10 minutes or something, and it's like a bulk thing. So there's a woman sitting there, like adjacent to me. There's nobody else, by the way, in the room. I just want to preference that right now. So there's nobody else in this room. There's a woman sitting adjacent to me who, like, honestly just kind of looks like a stay-at-home mom or something. I don't know how to describe that. She looks like a stay-at-home mom. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not, I'm getting vibes here. Like, I don't think this is for me. So I start looking at the booklet. They're like, go over the booklet, answer some questions. It's like multiple choice bullshit. I was like really confused still on what the fuck was going on. Like, I pretty much knew right now I wasn't getting an IT job. I'm just wondering what the hell is actually happening is what I'm curious about. So yeah, so the booklet is like multiple choice. I can't even remember. It was just like, it was BS. Like, it was like, you know, how personable would you say on a scale of 1 to 5, or you know, like strongly agree or whatever, like that bullshit. And so I just started checking things off, and then, you know what, I just kind of gave up on the booklet. I was like, nah, you know what, I'm good. Like, this is really stupid. I would like to know what actually is going on here, because I was under the impression I had an interview. So so I'm just kind of going through, and I've pretty much wrapped up the booklet. Like, I'm not doing it anymore. And the woman looks over to me, and she makes a comment. She was like, oh, hey, they got you too, huh? I was like, huh? What are you talking about? What's going on? Do you know what's going on? And she basically said exactly what you're thinking. She basically said they just did like a bulk thing. They just went on. They didn't even care what your skills were, what your qualifications were. And she's like, yeah, this job apparently, like, they're doing like a big bulk interview thing, and then they're going to try to get as many as they can. And it's like for sales or something, like insurance. Could have been a pyramid scheme for all I know. And she bounced. She was like, fuck this joint, right? She's like, I don't even do this. Like, she's like, they didn't tell me, you know, whatever. And she bounced. I must have sat there for like a minute, and I dipped. And I just told the woman outside, I was like, yeah, I think this isn't, like, this is clearly not what I was looking for. Like, take it easy. So that's supposed to be it. Now, a while later, I'm working up here at Costco at the time. Costco, the big giant. And again, I'm kind of looking for some opportunities. And I can't remember this time around. This was the newer one. I remember the older one. I think the older one was just imprinted in my brain as like a fucking shitstorm. So the newer one, I remember I either applied or they did the reach out again. It was one of the two. It was something, either way, it was fucked up. And anyway, we got in contact again, and this time I went in knowing what was probably going to happen. But I wanted to see what would go on. I was in the area this time, like, you know, it was a couple minute drive from where I was going. Like, it was like, you know what, I could just stop after work. Like, I was like, let's do this. So I go in, and there's a guy there that I work with, ironically, waiting, just like I did. And, you know, he's got his little suit on and everything. He didn't, like, work directly with me. Costco had its own little thing where you could do, like, demos. Like, they'd sample food. He was one of those guys, which is, you know, not directly under Costco. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, but I know this guy. Like, I recognize him. I've talked to him. And I was shooting the shit with him. And I told him, I was like, last time I was here, this is exactly what they did. And I'm telling you that, like, if they pull this shit on me, I'm walking out in 2 minutes. And so sure enough, Buddy went in. He was stoked. He was stoked. And I was rooting him on anyway. Like, this, he actually was looking for whatever fucking bullshit they were doing. And they bring me in the office. They bring me on the office the second time. And I don't remember who this chick is there. I think it's the same one, actually. And that's the funniest thing. I think it was the same one. So I sit down, and they start going through, and then basically like, okay, like you're going up to the PowerPoint. And I was like, so listen, I was like, okay, listen, I'm actually applying for a job, not this. Like I thought, and she's like, oh yeah, we don't actually have IT here. So I was like, well, why are you taking my resume? Like, it's filled out with IT. I'm telling you in my cover letter that I want an IT position. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I actually reached out to him. I don't even know why the fuck I wasted my time with that. It was a good meme though, honestly. And it's like, yeah, like why are you like leading me on here? What is going on? And yeah, I don't remember how that transpired. It wasn't bad. Like I was just kind of being an asshole, but I mean, I thought I had every right to be. I was like, why are you wasting my time? Like, you know what I mean? And then as soon as it was like, well, we actually like outsource our IIT, like we don't actually have that in house, but we're actively looking for the sales position if that's what you're. No, and I was like, no, I'm good then. I was like, thanks for your time. No, I'm not interested. I was like, if you guys have an IT position, like you let me know. And then I just walked out and left. Honestly, probably the most like non-professional interview I've ever had. I've had some non-professional interviews, but I'm telling you that like it's just like the attempt of being professional, but it wasn't professional. It's one thing if you just like expect it not to be professional, like you just walk out back, shake hands, and you're like, you're hired. That doesn't count to me. If you walk into like a business where people are walking in suits, like, and then that happens, like to me, that's the most non-professional interview you're ever gonna have, because it's just a slap in the face. There's clearly no, like there was no like hiring manager or something, right? It was like, let's just take anybody who's interested in our company and like go from there. And I could be wrong, but I think they just like, they shit the bed. Like the company itself, I think it shit the bed. And it would just explain to me why, if it did, that was probably something to do with it. Is when you start getting a reputation like that, no one's going to apply to you, you know? Yeah, so that was probably the worst one, man. I actually had a couple ideas for videos, and a few of them today, at the end of the day, were all like job related, like stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, I gotta get away from a few of the online dating ones, you know what I mean? Get some rants going back in the channel. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll try to see if I can shorten it down from the beginning, because I was kind of fucking around with the camera like a retard. Anyway, swearing a few times too. All right, we might make another video while we're out here, and then we're gonna bounce. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy. See you in the next one. Nick Daniels. I don't know how to zoom in still, so take it easy. Man, look at me. I look fucking sick. How you doing? That's the thumbnail. It's like, how you doing? Yo, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you want to check out my Instagram here, I do a little bit of photography on the side. Be sure to check it out. NickDaniels65, Instagram.com. You can feel free to message me on there if you got any video ideas. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Take it easy. Cheers.